A third very important principle that Jesus demonstrated, we can see in scriptures, is that as a leader, never run alone. You need people to make it happen. Never run alone. You need people to make it happen. It's called the law of significance. The law of significance says one person is too small to make to achieve greatness. It's called the law of significance. One person is too small to achieve greatness. When Jesus came to the earth, we know he came as God in human form. We know there was nothing he couldn't do, but he chose to collect 12 people to work with him. Why? Just to show you and I how it ought to be done. That every true leader never runs alone. As a matter of fact, the moment you run alone, you are not a leader. Yeah, you may have capacities, you may have skills, you may have abilities, but you are not a leader. A leader is not just somebody who has capacity. A leader is someone who has the ability to inspire, to attract a followership, to create a pattern that others are ready to do. That's what makes you a leader. You can have all the skills and capacities and resources. You may just not be a leader. The ability to influence people is what makes you a leader. And that is why it's about being able to understand that no matter how gifted or graced you may be, you need people to run with you. Jesus refused to start until he chose 12. In the book of Mark chapter 3, from verses 11 to verse 13, the Bible says, and he chose 12 to be with him and then to send them out. It was only after the 12 had been set in place and he had processed them, worked on them, trained them, influenced them, imparted them, poured himself literally into them, intertwined his nature and spirit into them, and committed them to going out to do the work he was meant to do, that he started his work officially. So that is to say to you that an important leadership concept that every one of us should learn to be able to work with is to understand that we are not designed to run alone. We must run with people. The more we run with people, the better it is for us. A fourth and very important principle of leadership that we see in the leadership model of Jesus is that the bottom line is people, people, people. The bottom line, the ultimate test, the ultimate proof of our success, it's not in the buildings we have. It's not in the monies we leave in the bank account, as good as those things may be. It's not in the number of children we even give birth to. Rather, it's in the number of people we make a difference in their life. Look at it this way. Jesus never was shown to have built a house, owned anything substantial. But today, there are more homes, more houses built in his name, for his name. There are more books written about him and concerning him. There are more people following him. There are more things done about him and concerning him than of anybody alive in the whole of human history. Why? The question is why? Because he lived his life for people. He gave his life for people. He shed his blood for people. His entire ministry was dosed with people, people, people. Children came, he said, suffer them to come. He met the lowly, he connected with them. He met the high, he connected with them. Ultimately, he went to the cross to do what? The Bible says to save the people from their sin. He gave his life. He literally lived his life so that people can have life.